Hey guys, what's going on? So, Mirror Match just dropped into the game, and I wanted to talk about it because this is now the sole event that is going to be in this game. They will be getting rid of Royal Trials and Rush for Glory, even though it says it right here. They are taking them away, and this is going to be the sole event in this game. So, the way that this works now is it's much shorter. All you need to do is win 6 battles. So it's kind of like Random League in the idea that you don't get participation points for losing. You actually have to win 6 battles. You get 4 battles a day. You get 2 battles, and then you get 2 from ads. You can pay 60 gems in order to gem another battle. I was questionable about like how many days will this be. And the fact that it is 3 days means that you will get 12, just for being free to play, you will get 12 chances to win 6 battles. And that's crazy. That is a crazy amount. You shouldn't have to gem this ever. You should be able to win half of your battles. You should be able to win at least 6 out of 12 battles. And so you should be fine. In terms of rewards, if you pay, you're getting 185 total. So on this paid side, obviously the 100, so 60 right there. And then on the free-to-play side, you're getting 25, 60, 70, 85. You're getting 185 tokens, which is, I believe, the same that it was before. I don't know why I thought that it was less. And even when I thought it was less, it wasn't that much less. But it is 185, which is a very solid amount. You are getting 20 epic fragments right here. So you will get a chance of one of these epic heroes. You get 15 right here. I think that 35 is a very solid number. I don't like that it's all, that it's just like a lump sum amount, because I do now have a max gadget, and so if you were to get like a maxed out unit that you have, this is gonna feel really bad. Like if the 20 becomes like your maxed out unit, I mean, that's like rich people problems, but I mean, like, I'm just saying, now I have that to deal with. And then for the other rewards, the fragments are fine. This casket is the first one on the pay side, and I like that this one specifically is on the pay side. So the reason why it says 0 to some extra number is because you have the ability to get 0 of all of these. Probably not. You'll probably get at the very least, you'll probably get the fragments, the weapon fragments. But the reason why it says it specifically like this is because you are not guaranteed any of this. Your percentages for getting any of this, 50% of the time you will get fragments. 30% of the time you get this lucky token, which I will go into in a second. 10% of the time you get either a random event legendary, which is pretty cool for the every so often, and you get an orb, which is significantly less cool. But I like that that's on the pay side, because if you decide to free to play this event, this is the better reward. This is always going to be gold, but it could be either dust or, more importantly, this lucky token. So 50% of the time you'll get a lucky token, which is a very high percentage, and then the other percentage of the time you're going to get dust. The 0.25 thousand dust is pretty insane, but you'll probably almost never get that. 2.5% is also incredibly low. More than likely, and the only thing that you would ever really want from this is a lucky token. What does the lucky token do? Well, now that they've changed the rewards for Mirror Match, this is how this works. So in the season chest, that will only happen once every month. You have to be contender level 3 or contender league 3 to even access this. In the season chest, you will be able to literally pick anything that you want. Just any regular event unit like you did before. You can only do this once a month. and that's why it's called a season chest. So this will refresh once a month. Obviously get that. And then after that, you are going to get a Sage chest, which is essentially an Archmage chest. In the chest, you have two options. You can replace one of them, and then you have to pick one. This is the new normal in terms of how you will be getting event legendaries. You only have the ability, like I said, to pick one event per month as a pick your own, and then the other part of the time it's going to be random chance. Is it bad? You betcha. You betcha it's bad. It's bad, especially when you have a lot of the stuff maxed out, or if you just don't care. I have a Kobold maxed out. I have a Gunslinger maxed out. I have a Treant maxed out. All I really want right now is a Genie. I need 2 Genies and I'll have a max Genie. And then I do want extra Genie shards so that I can get the first reincarnation. But yeah. Like, if you have maxed out things that you don't necessarily want to take to reincarnations, which you can, and, you know, it's not going to feel completely bad if I get a Kobold, right? Because eventually I'll want to reincarnate it anyway, and that's how it's supposed to feel. Like, you're supposed to be okay. Until you reincarnation 3 a unit, you should be okay with getting an extra unit. But for all those people that just want to get a specific unit so that you can take it to max, this is going to be much harder. Because you can't pick, and they're eliminating choice. With that being said, you also have the ability to get a chest of choice, which for those aforementioned star coins, you can select anything. You can select any of the event units. You can select any of the regular units. You have the ability to select literally anything. But in order to get that, you will either have to be very lucky here, which is the easier one to be lucky at, or you'll have to pay and then be lucky here as well. Because this one's a 30% chance. They could have been mean and they could have like swapped these 2 boxes, and that would have been pretty mean. But I like that this one is at the very least here. Most of the time you'll probably get gold, but the 50% of the time that the higher chance that you will get the star coin or the lucky coin, I think is at the very least good if you are a free to play player. Lucky or chance, you know, it's really hard to say what is good or what is not good with chance, but I do like that this chest is on the right side as opposed to the pay side. What I will be doing for the season, or for like my tokens, I'm obviously gonna buy. I'm gonna spend. Okay, so the other thing that I want to note is that when you want to buy the Mirror Pass, it is now $10.99, but you can actually buy profitably. If you go to the My Game store, you can just buy it here for $9.90. So it's $10. And so I would highly recommend for you to buy profitably. Because why not? Why would you spend the extra dollar for literally no reason? And now it's just the price that it was before, which is fine. Really? I'm just gonna pause this. Okay. So if you can buy profitably, why not buy profitably? This was the only time that I tell you to buy profitably. But yeah, buy it from their My Game store. It's $10 as opposed to $11. It's something. And so then the other thing that I wanted to note is that every single time you play a different match, you will be getting a different modifier. Make sure that you take advantage of that. So for example, the first battle that I got was an engineer. I'm not going to show all of these battles, by the way. But the first battle that I got was this engineer battle. They're giving you real decks now, which is cool. It's not like the best deck, but they are real decks. So in this one, it's Slug Rush. Merging a unit unleashes a monster on the enemy side. This is probably never going to come into play. If you are playing Engineer, get your Engineers to 4. Don't get them any higher than 4, and that is the strategy. I did end up winning this one. I played IB Biscuit, which is a content creator streamer, and I definitely lost. Not specifically because he's a content creator streamer, but he does know more than most people, right? And this modifier, this is a regular alchemist deck. I think I did pretty well. I think we almost, like, each of us could have died, and I just ended up dying. 50% chance of increasing the merge rank of a random unit when a mini boss is killed. When the boss is killed, 3 random units are guaranteed to have their merge rank increased. There's no way to manipulate this, so it was just kind of like, I like that things are upgrading. I suppose you could manipulate it by having less dryads on the field, but that is something to think about. This is a monk blessing deck that I won. And this modifier was, I think it was gift? No, that was the next one. This one was demon summoning. So whenever you use your hero ability, a monster comes out and then it hits for 20% or damages bosses for 20% of the health, deals damage in a small area. That's not something you can manipulate, but like, always pay attention to those modifiers. I think a lot of people today will not know about all the modifiers, and they do keep changing. In this Banshee matchup, I do remember that it was gift. It was the one where they give you a present, and then you have the ability to either wait for it to level up and become a random thing, or merge it onto something as as if though it were a mime. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's Mirror Match. This is going to be the new normal for matches. This $100 pack for 90 tickets is madness. It's all the people that want to be on this amazing leaderboard where somebody already has 3,600 points. I don't know how many points per win you get after you finish the pass, but yeah, somebody already has 3,600 points. Or is it not 3,600? Oh no, it's clan. Somebody already has 1,350 points. Any way you can get 5 fragments for, or 5 times 5. Any way that you can get 25 fragments, Zeus fragments, that's like $100 to begin with. What is that? Yeah, $100 off of the best offer in this game, which is still and will forever be the expeditions. If you ever want to buy Zeus, $50 for 10 is the best offer. That's how you buy profitably for Zeus, because it's still not this. 185 or 180, 85 tokens to get, and you get 2 fragments for legendary heroes. Like, it's still not a good deal. I don't know what it would have to be a good deal, but it's still not a good deal. 185 is less than if it were 200. $50 to get 10 tokens, it would be $50. But like I said, 185 is not 200 tokens per $10 that you're spending. So it is still better to buy 10 Zeus fragments, or 10 fragments of any hero from the expeditions, which would be $50 anyway. The $50 that you'd be spending here, but instead of getting 2 fragments at 200, you're getting 185 per $10 times 5, and it still doesn't add up. So it's still worse. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Definitely buy the pass to get the season chest the one time. And then beyond that, I think I'm just going to save. I think I'm just going to switch to being free to play on events. And then just get the Sage chest whenever, and then get this steel box and hope that I get tokens. And then every 4 tokens is another free event unit. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next video.